Welcome back, Wargamers. There's plenty more action ahead. This is Blood Angels Death Company Turn 3. The Rhino blockading its home objective moves out first. It has to take a terrain check and passes before going flat out behind the forest. It is bravely moving to get its warlord out of danger. Its second terrain check now also passed. Seeing his plasma-toting enemies closing in, the captain wastes no time and withdraws with the survivors of his squad. He's combining his run and his move here, getting himself out of the firing line. Fall back, lads! The Storm Raven now switches flight modes and lines up its guns. The hovering flyer picks out the Rhino with the squad inside at the back with las cannon and missiles. That transport is full of Alpha Legion. It will also split fire and shoot at the front vehicle with its multi-melter. Rolling to hit now. Both missiles get in, they're the blue dice, and the las cannon will twin link, so everything hits. Rolling to pen now. And that's 2 pens. Intervening model cover saves for the Rhino. The las cannon shot is going to get through, but he survives the missile. Rolling on the chart now, and +1 means that's another explosion. Bob rolls to wound the Marines inside. Wow, 6 wounds. Matt rolls his out, armor saves, and 2 Alpha Legion are slain. In comes yet another crater. The Alpha Legion will pile out and have to make a pinning check. The Storm Raven's guns are absolutely bossing the midfield. The Legion fail their pinning check. They are stuck. Hull mounted multi-melter now going for the empty Rhino. It hits. And it pens easily. A failed Rhino cover save from Matt, and Bob rolls another explode result. The blast goes 2 inches and actually hits 5 Death Company in the nearby combat. Matt's loving this. He's rolling to wound Death Company here, and that's 2 wounds. But Bob makes his saves like a boss. Out goes the Rhino. There's already a crater there. It's been one of those games. The squad defending their ruin meanwhile prepared to rapid fire at the incoming threat. The Alpha Legion are closing in. White dice for las cannon, green for bolters, and that's 8 hits. Up against toughness 4 here, and that's 6 wounds. Armor saves for these gents here, and 1 of the Legion is fallen. As this Legion squad struggles to regain its footing, we return to the main event, the Mauler and the Death Company. Thanks to the melter bomb immobilizing the Mauler in the previous turn, the Angels can now hurt it with chainswords. Green dice are a power maul there, glancing on 6s I think he'll be. He needs 3 glances. 3 6s needed. 1, 2. He's done it. All 3. Will Matt's last mauler go down? Here we go. Demonic invols. Double 6. He makes 2 saves. That thing just will not die. The fun will continue for Alfarius. His death machine just cannot be stopped. Now the crippled mauler can attack back. 3 attacks here and 2 hits. AP2. 2 more Death Company die. He gets a magma cutter attack as well here, claiming the life of another Marine. That squad is being decimated. The Blood Angels have surrendered the right flank and are being ground down in the center. Their home objective is also under threat. The tides of war have shifted in favor of the Alpha Legion. The Chaos Forces are looking for the killing blow. Let's see if they get it in their turn 3. Will the Helldrake arrive finally? Ashbringer is on his way. Here comes the dragon. The heavy metal predator arrives and instantly vector strikes the Marines in the ruin, scoring 3 hits. This is AP3 with no cover allowed, rolling to wound now. 3 Blood Angels are immediately crushed. What an impact! The Helldrake's arrival signals this combat squad to begin its march to storm the Angels' objective. Only 2 Blood Angels are left defending it now. Meanwhile, the remainder of the Chaos Infantry close in from the farther flank. Terminators moving up first, and then the 2-man Melter combat squad. They are bringing their guns ever closer to the Blood Angels HQ, who is desperately trying to extract himself. The combat squad Melters are just out of range, but in come the bolt guns from the Terminators. Rolling to hit now. And that's 4 hits. 1 wound, the shot hitting the banner bearer. Power armored save is made. Next, the Alpha Legion assaulters pepper the objective defenders with fire. Bolt pistols coming at you first, and that's 1 hit. And here's the squad Melter. That's another hit, so 1 at AP1, 1 at AP5, rolling to wound, and 2 wounds. A regular save to be made against the bolt pistol, which is fine, and a cover save of 4+ for the ruin. He makes it. Next, Ashbringer arches his deadly Bale Flamer, clipping the Rhino in the rear and burning up the HQ squad as well. That's a torrent. Auto hits here, so strength 6 AP3, the blue dice is for the shot on the Rhino. He pens rear armor and takes off a hull point and massacres that squad. The captain's got to make an invul, but he fails. The captain's taken a wound as well. Rolling on the damage chart for the Rhino now. It goes boom! Unbelievable, and a 6-inch blast. The captain is in trouble again, but it fails to wound him. Out goes another metal box, and the captain is now afflicted with Soul Blaze. This means that he can take extra damage, D3 strength 4 AP hits I believe, and he'll be suffering those later in the turn. Now for a crucial assault, charging through the ruins for the objective. Overwatch coming at them from Bob, and they get nothing. Rolling the charge, 3d6 drop the highest. 8 inches, they are in. The last few ragged Blood Angels holding the ruin walls against the Alpha Legion. They know failure is not an option. They strike first. 2 attacks. 2 hits. Rolling to wound now, but they fluff it. Here comes a storm of Legion attacks needing 4s. Wow. A massive 8 wounds. Yes, 8 wounds there. Unbelievable. Bob knows he's got to make these saves. He only fails 1. Somehow 1 Marine survives. The Alpha Legion's advance is held in check by the lion-hearted Las Cannoneer. He must hold at all costs. Now to the main event. The immobilized Mauler is being harassed by a storm of chainswords and a power maul. 8 hits there. Needing 4s on the green and 6s on the white. And 4 get through. 4 invuls to be made here. Could it be over for Peacebane? The Mauler Fiend is done. It's a wreck. It's over. Finally, the grim determination of the Death Company brings victory after horrendous losses. These bloodstained heroes can now consolidate, heading 2 inches towards the Alpha Legion in center field. Soul Blaze test now for the captain. It's still in effect. It runs out on a 1, 2 or 3. And he does D3, so that's 1 strength 4 wound. Bob's got to make a save. And he gets it. We are set up for a serious showdown between the infantry in the center. Meanwhile, the Storm Raven's aerial dominance has been challenged by the Helldrake. The Blood Angels captain is on fire, but not in the good way. This is Death Company, turn 4. First up, the chaplain and his Baton brothers slog 2 inches through the central crater, closing in on their targets. They can't wait to get stuck into the Alpha Legion. Then the Storm Raven continues its hover maneuver, dragon hunting the rear armor of the Helldrake. It passes its terrain check. Then the captain moves through terrain next. He's had a rough day. Lost all his comrades, lost 2 rhinos, and he's slowly burning due to soul blaze. To make matters worse, he's being hunted by terminators. Next, the flyer unleashes all its guns on the Helldrake. Hurricane bolters, las cannon, and multi-melter, needing 6s here. But he misses with everything. All the guns are twin link though. Here comes his reroll, and he still misses. The Death Company let rip next with bolters blazing. Needing 3s to hit here. That's 13 hits. And 5 wounds. Armor saves to be made, and 2 Alpha Legion are shot down. Meanwhile, the injured captain takes a shot with his bolt gun at the 2-man Legion squad. He hits on a 4 and wounds. But there's the save. With the shooting over, this squad can make its morale check. They stand firm. Assaults begin with a death or glory charge from the Death Company at the Alpha Legion in the central crater. Overwatch coming at them with bolt pistols here. That's 1 hit, and there's actually 2 flamers in the unit, so D3 hits per flamer, and that's another 4 hits. But he fluffs all his wound rolls. Rolling their charge now, dropping the highest for terrain, and they make it with 10 inches. The chaplain and his comrades rush in, swinging with all their might. As the melee erupts, the Legion champion throws down the gauntlet in a challenge. The chaplain accepts. The Alpha Legion will attack first here. That's 5 hits and 3 wounds. Armor saves from Bob now. One of them fails. He does have feel no pain though. 5+, and another Marine is dead. Now with a ridiculous amount of attacks back, the litanies of blood roar, giving Bob rerolls to hit and wound. There's the rerolls to hit. Here come the to wound rolls. So many wounds there, and with rerolls, this is just overkill. Matt has so many saves to make, there's really no chance here. He counts them up and there's 12 failed saves. That's gotta hurt. The Alpha Legion are cut to ribbons without mercy. The challenge ensues with the chaplain striking first, needing 3s. That's 4 hits. Reroll for litanies of blood and all his attacks hit. Rolling to wound now, and he gets a reroll there as well, so everything wounds. Armor saves for the Chaos Champion, and he is done for. Luckily he has the same initiative, so he can attack back, but he misses anyway. Unlucky bro. The last angel fighting for his objective now. Everything is riding on this. He hits and somehow wounds. Incredible. And then Matt fails his save. The Blood Angel takes 1 down. 8 attacks back now. Loads of hits there. And 3 wounds. This could be it. If he fails a single save, the objective is lost. Can he make his saves? Here we go. He makes them. He makes all 3. Morale check for the Legion after losing by 1, and they run away. The hero Marine has somehow won and tries to run the Legion down. But they escape. They fall back 8 inches. Truly, this Blood Angel is blessed by the Emperor, single-handedly holding the objective. Incredible. Soul Blaze test for the captain now. He's still burning. The effect is continuing, and it afflicts 2 hits and 1 wound. But Bob makes his save. Although they paid a heavy price, the Blood Angels have finally claimed the center, and by some kind of miracle repelled the invaders on their objective. This is Alpha Legion turn 4. This Legion squad rallies. They will get a second shot at claiming the objective. This might be their last chance. The Helldrake's aerial domination continues with a swoop move. It's circling the Death Company stranded in the center now. Then the Legion infantry controlling their left flank maneuvers, the regular squaddies heading for the enemy Warlord, while the Terminators lumber towards midfield. For the first time, the Alpha Legion squad on their home objective feels the heat and repositions slightly. They know that the last of the Death Company are on the loose and could be heading their way. Bolt gun, bolt pistol and melter snap firing at the lone angel on the objective now, trying to get the job done. The melter hits, that's the black dice, that's bad news, very bad news. Rolling to wound now, and only a cover save can save him. 4+ for ruins, and he fails. Bob should have gone to ground there, that 3 up would have saved him. But it's not to be. The Marine is fallen. The objective is up for grabs. Melter gun and bolter gunning for the injured HQ now. Blue dice for melter, and they all hit. And 1 bolter shot and 1 melter wounds. All he's got is an invul save to stop the melter. Here we go. He makes it. He also has an armor save to make against the bolt gun, which he makes as well. Rapid firing combi bolters from the Terminator shooting through ruins now, gunning for the Death Company. Black dice for a precision shot there, which will be going straight on the chaplain. But it fails to wound. Then the 2 regular bolters rolling to wound here, but they get nothing. Oh, but there's more. Here comes the Helldrake with a Bale Flamer barbecue. Auto hitting all of them. That's 6 wounds. All they've got is feel no pain. Tragedy. Bob fails them all. That was brutal. The unit is decimated and now even affected by Soul Blaze. It goes off. D3 hits now. That's 1 hit. But it doesn't wound. The Captain Soul Blaze next. He takes a hit. It does continue. Rolling to wound, but it fails. The Blood Angels are dying in droves now as the Helldrake rampages unchecked. The Alpha Legion have finally cleared the way to move up and claim the objective. The Death Company will have to dig deep. It's their turn 5. The Storm Raven continues its hovering, dogged pursuit of the Helldrake. It's got to bring that monster down. And the last of the Death Company marches 6 inches through difficult terrain. They have 1 chance for salvation now, 1 chance to redeem themselves. They must move to intercept the Alpha Legion racing for their home objective. It's going to be a close one. The battle is at stake here. There's the objective. The Blood Angels HQ makes it 6 inches through the wood before opening fire with his bolter. He hits the Alpha Legion and wounds once, but the save is made. Desperation sets in now. The Chaplain squad open fire, doing anything they can to slow the enemy down, and they hit with everything. 5 hits, and that's 4 wounds. 1 save is failed, and here comes a Lookout Sir test. Trying to pass the damage through the unit, the Alpha Legion soldier jumps in the way of the shot and dies. The Storm Raven fires now, all guns blazing for the rear armor of the Helldrake, desperate to slay the dragon. He needs 6s to hit here, but everything is twin linked, so here comes the reroll. And he manages 5 hits with bolters, so he needs 6s to glance. He gets nothing. Ashbringer's Reign of Terror will go on another turn. With the phase over, a morale check is needed for these Marines. They pass. Now with a desperate attempt to stop the Alpha Legion, an assault from the Chaplain squad. Here comes Overwatch. No hits. Bob needs at least a 10 and he gets it. The Death Company are just in range, but then as Bob starts to move, tragedy strikes. He realizes that one of his models has to move through difficult terrain. He was supposed to roll 3d6 and drop the highest for his charge. A reroll will be needed. And he doesn't get enough. The 2 means the charge is failed. Soul Blaze now, and the Chaplain squad stops burning. And the Captain takes a test as well, and also stops burning finally. Oh, the irony. With everything on the line, Bob's own custom terrain piece has caused a failed charge. The Alpha Legion can capitalize in their turn 5. The last 2 Marines in this squad just reached the ruins, having narrowly avoided the assault of the Chaplain squad there. So close to their goal now. Then this 2-man squad with Melter Gun moves up, preparing to finish the job. The Terminators in just staring pattern armor lumber over to support them. The Alpha Legion are closing in to do the grim business. The Helldrake swoops low over the ruins, setting up a brutal vector strike. He does 3 hits, strength 7 AP 3. And another Marine dies with a failed Feel No Pain. The Sons of Alfarius make a run move now, getting 5 inches, finally reaching the coveted objective. These guys have been beaten back, regrouped, advanced, and in the end got the job done. Shooting now with Melter and Bolt Pistol point blank at the Blood Angel's captain. The Melter hits. And wounds. This could be bad. It does double him out. Invul save. He fails. Just like that, the infiltrators who were driven off so long ago come back and get the Warlord kill with a single shot. Will the game continue? Let's find out. The guys prepare to roll the dice. And it's on. The Death Company have to dig deep now. The Storm Raven finally gives up on hunting Helldrake and zooms for the enemy objective. And the Chaplain and his last comrade advance on their objective, doggedly trying to get there. They will not back down. They then open up with bolters on the 2 Alpha Legion who have just claimed the objective, scoring a couple of hits, but no wounds. They just can't get any luck. Hurricane bolters and las cannons spit fire at the Alpha Legion objective holders now. Green dice is the Melter, blue is the las cannon. All the shots are twin linked here, so everything hits. 2s and 4s to wound. Matt's going to make his bolter saves first. One of them fails, and he's going to go to ground against the heavy weapons here. And one more of his Marines dies. Now, in a final ditch attempt, the Death Company launch an assault through the ruin at the Alpha Legion. Here comes the Overwatch, Bolter and Melter. Oh, good lord. The Melter has snap-fired them in the face and wounded. He's dead. The Chaplain stands alone. Surely it hasn't all been in vain. Can he make his charge? Snake Eyes. Sick burn. Despite such heroics by the Death Company earlier in the game, the Chaplain has watched all his battle brothers die. The field is being dominated by his enemies. The Alpha Legion close in for the kill. The Helldrake hovers around the ruin, and the infiltrators moving up, fresh from their Warlord kill. The Terminators, who have been unhurt since their Deep Strike arrival, move up to claim Linebreaker. Good job, lads. And the Chaplain is all alone as the Helldrake unleashes its fire, wounding on a 2. 1 invul save to be made. And he fails. The Chaplain is down to 1 wound, but he will not back down. Bolter and Melter wail in from this squad as well, trying to put him down now. They hit once, but fail to wound. Next, this squad commits its fire to trying to kill the Chaplain off once and for all. They hit with all 3 shots, and the AP1 Melter gets through a single invul save, or the chaplain is finally dead. But he makes it. He will not surrender. Pure defiance from the Blood Angels. The distant Terminators get fed up of the amateur shooting from their comrades and now unleash a deadly volley. That's 2 hits and 2 wounds. The chaplain finally fails a save. He fought with honor. The Sons of the Hydra strike the killing blow. Will there be a turn 7? Here we go, Matt rolls this time, and it's over. In the bloodiest battle I have ever seen, the Alpha Legion claim both objectives and a well-earned victory. 2 great generals, 2 great artists, and above all 2 great sportsmen. Alfarius claims a club t-shirt and a historic victory for the Eternal Warriors.